first morning hunt of the year here. It's about 58 degrees, so I'm chilly a little bit. I'm coming in here to the cemetery, one of my favorite places in the world to sit. I'm just coming here for fun this morning to shoot a doe. I mean, that's all there is to it this morning. I want to shoot a doe. And they come in here a lot. I'm gonna put a little bag of draw out on the way in, and then we're gonna see how it goes. Well, I tell you, it's always an adventure. But this morning took it to a new level. So here's where I wound up sitting. This is just my little setup. It was not planned this way. As you know, I've been hunting in a blind every single hunt so far. So I hunted this last year a few times, and I hunted about 3 to 4 times every year, and usually I come here to try to kill a doe, and I have done that a few times. But right here, there's the stand up there. So this branch right here, I didn't notice until this morning, is always sat right up under the stand. Like it was almost like an extra little piece of help to hold the stand up. But anyway, I never have liked getting in this thing, because right here, these old things right here, if you ever wanted to take this out, you couldn't. I mean, this thing's grown over, but I don't like getting in it. But anyway, I went up there this morning, and the way the stand is still leaning on that branch, what's left of it. I got up there, I climbed up, and I was already forgetting how I normally get in it. So I got up there anyway, and I put my harness on. This one don't have a lifeline because the tree's crooked and leans forward. So I had my harness, and I hooked it on. And then once I hooked it on, I climbed on up and was about to step off into the stand. Well, when I stepped on the stand, it just completely dumped forward, and I was able to jump back. And I would never be jumping around like that in the stand, but I jumped back onto one of those pegs that's hanging off in the back right there. I jumped off onto those, and then the stand kind of settled, and I didn't even know. I thought maybe, well, it's just loose, I need to tighten the thing up. Well, then I looked around the back, and the whole ratchet is broke. So I'm gonna be looking. I'm probably just gonna put a ladder in that tree. Well, moved the branch, and here it is. Came on down, so praise the Lord, we're safe.
What we doing, boys? So, we are moving a deer stand for Clay here.
Okay.
He took a little bit of a ride this morning, so.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, we're off. We should be able to. Yeah, move it now.
No, we're gonna catch it.
Oh, my stand fell this morning, and I love the cemetery.
Oh, whoa.
He's gonna eat me to death.
Whoa!
Where'd he go? All right, well, so really want to have a stand here because it's one of my favorite places to hunt mornings. And if I ever do get a good buck here, I'll be glad to try to shoot him here. This is where I killed my biggest buck ever. And I have killed several does here with a bow. But my tree that I love is no longer in service. So the tree itself probably wouldn't hold this here. All right, you keep going down that line, and I got a tree picked out. Get stuck in the ground here. We're up. It's a little bit out in the open compared to what I was, because I'm about 2 feet lower probably than I was in my other stand, but it's still gonna be perfect because I'm further off the field, and I've still got plenty of room. So I'm gonna cut a few branches, and then we're gonna be in business. All right, I'm leaving a little earlier than I was planning. I'm sitting there, and I was going over trail camera pictures and stuff this morning, getting ready to go. Bunch of pigs just showed up at Mizell. There was like a group of 2 or 3, and I thought that was it. I heard somebody shoot them. Some of the neighbors have been shooting them, but the big group is back, the one that's got 8 or 9 in it. And I've got time because today the deer don't really show up until after 7:30, 8 o'clock at the cemetery, and I'm gonna come in from the back way. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna get out here and shoot at least one of these pigs. They were gone when I got there. I'm hustling. First light's in about 20 minutes, so I'm okay. Can't stand the pig. I am headed to the cemetery. All right, I'm set up. It's a little bit after 7:30. I'm in great shape, I think. They're not even, these woods are not even awake yet. Well, walking out. I sat way longer than I normally do because we had a full moon last night and all the cameras that are on the plots near here just kind of started having deer on them after 9. So, but I didn't see a deer. So, most frustrating start to a deer season continues.